Just give me my money. Yeah. Just give me my money. Hi my salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video we are actually doing a reaction, and this is a reaction to my plant wish list in the year 2022. 2 whole entire years later, we're in 2024, and I really don't remember the plants that I wanted back then. You know, since the pandemic and since life has gotten different, I've gotten older, my collection has grown, I've gained, I've lost some plants. The insanity, the crazy mind that I had back in the day of overspending on houseplants, it's not the same. I'm still obviously a houseplant content creator, but it's not the lack of self-control Pam that I once was, okay? So I want to react today to, again, my plant wish list in the year 2022. So if you're interested in seeing and kind of just having a little flashback and reacting to it, then keep on watching. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and react to see the plants that I wanted back in the day.
Hi my salty pecans, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Pamela, and on today's video I want to share with you all my 2022 houseplant wish list. So if you're interested in the plants that I want to get my hands on this year and add to my collection, then keep on watching. So welcome back, everybody. Okay, before I get into the plant wish list, you may or may not hear crunching and Lola showing herself in the video. I just want to say that I mentioned
look at baby Lola. Oh my gosh, she is such a good girl. I love her. Little mixed thickums. I'm sorry, what is this in my background? Okay, this here is obviously a whip, and this whip I use actually as a prop for a Halloween party with my sorority years ago, like a decade ago basically. And yeah, the cat's like a little booty spat. Little booty spat. Hold on, what's going on? Hold on.
Past and other videos that my plan, my aim as a plant parent moving forward is to, one, not have an overly large.
These cats are so clingy.
So exasperated. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
Exasperated.
I just feel just so overwhelmed. I want to have something that I can maintain, control, and enjoy, and the plants, all of them bring me joy. Again, I just want to bring plants with purpose that bring me joy, that do not overstress me. Point blank, period.
Yes. Literally, how many years, how many decades into houseplant collecting? Since the influx of just like plant mania that the pandemic brought in, how I buy plants, how I collect houseplants is so completely different. I've been able to maintain my collection, of course, but I'm not going crazy and creating a monthly budget. Back in the day, I had an entire monthly budget. Who has a monthly budget for freaking houseplants? Yes, I was spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single month buying houseplants, may it be online or may it be in person, I was buying houseplants, okay? Crazy.
Alright, so now with the wish list, I'm going to just separate it from foliage type plants and yes, cactus. I have I've always had cactus in my collection, so I do want to increase my collection in that aspect. Less so foliar, but more, cactusy. Something like that. So with that being said, the first plant on my 2022 wish
What's
list.
the first one?
Can you guess? Drum roll, please. A variegated money tree.
Oh my gosh!
Variegated Pantera aquatica. This plant has been on my wish list for quite some time, and it's still a wish list. Sometime last year, I had one of my salty pecans send me this local New Yorker who was selling some plants, and they sent me one type of plant, and I was just like, oh, for the price, I'll go past it. Then I swiped to the next available plant, and it was a variegated money tree, and lo and behold, it was sold out, and it was for such a great price.
I remember that. To this day, I still want a variegated Pantera aquatica. I still want a variegated money tree. Still very much so a wishlist plant. Still very much so a plant that if I am able to get my hands on it for a good price. And again, certain plants, even with the pandemic, even with, prices going up and down, there are still certain plants that I feel like still have high value, and the variegated money tree is one of them in my opinion. Like that plant, money trees in general, they're easy to grow, but I think variegated plants, they're a bit more unstable, they're a bit more sensitive. So when it comes to having so many out there, Costa Farms, this is one plant that I'm like, yo, Costa Farms, how about you do something about it? But I budget wise that I would spend to this day, like on a variegated money tree, is probably maximum $110, and that's a nice established, this height-ish, about, have a couple of trees itself, it's not just like, or maybe what, yeah, I'd want maybe something with maybe 2 or 3 trees already wrapped in it, but maybe one tree is fine. I'll take one tree for $100, Alex. Oh my gosh, so many helicopters flying by. Anyways,
this person was selling for 110, and that's a variegated money tree for 110. I felt like I really missed out. I lucked out. But
that's a really great price.
I'm still on the hunt for one. If you know where I can find a variegated money tree, if you yourself are selling one or are willing to trade me one, trade.
No, 110, that is a great price. And again, this is me talking during height pandemic. This is 2022, everything crazy happened in 2020, 2021. The world was kind of getting it together. 2022, I filmed this in January, so this is right after 2021. 2022, life is starting to be a little bit more familiar. People are wearing masks less and less. So 110 is, in my opinion, a steal of a price for that particular sort of plant. Even to this day, I think so. Even to this day. For a nice established plant. Not just a little cutting thing. Like a nice established plant.
Hit me up in my Instagram DMs at HauzPlant, HauzPlant.
If you still want to trade a money tree, variegated, let me know.
To the next plant on my 2022 wish list, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs up, give it a like right now if you love plant wish list.
Right now.
Also in the comment sections, share with me your 2022 plant wish list.
Share with me in 2024 your 2024 plant wish list also.
Now let's get to plant number 2 that I would love to get my hands on. Can you really guess? Alright, let me give you a little hint and see if you can get it. This is my favorite type of Hoya, and I want to complete Hoya collection. Can you guess which Hoya I'm speaking about? Comment below if you can get it.
I think this is the Hoya compacta, the silver.
5 seconds.
I know me so well.
It is the Hoya compacta Jody Silver.
Yep. Give me my money. Just give me my money. Yeah. Just give me my money. Yeah.
Wish list. I have been wanting a Jody Silver for so long, and I still want a Jody Silver. I need one. Please let me know if you are willing to again sell or trade one to me, because I need it in my collection. Please. So the next plant in my 22 plant wish list is none other than the philodendron strawberry shake. Yes, I mentioned this plant before. I still want it. It is
Yes, 2022, and 2 years later, 2024, I was blessed by my lovely salty pecan Vanessa. She surprised the heck out of me. So I have my strawberry shake in here. It got a little sunburned, but I'm trying to let her get back to life. Let me bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Yeah, got a little sunburn, but we're not tripping too much over that, baby. We're not tripping too much. She gonna recover. She gonna recover. Got a little, her leaves got a little mush and wet, but it's okay. She pushed out a lot of leaves, and then, you know, it's okay. Still happy. Still very happy. But I got my strawberry shake. Thank you, Nessa Boo.
beautiful. It is one of those plants. It's like a step up from a pink princess, a step up from a white knight. You know, it is just a step up from all those beautiful variegated philodendrons that have the pinks and the whites. But the strawberry shake has like creams, and it's just the caramels and the pinks and the whites and the greens and the mints. It is just such a beautiful combination of a plant. I would love to get my hands on a strawberry shake this year.
And again, sometimes when you want things, okay, when they say that it is in God's timing, it may not be in your timing. It is in God's timing. I wanted this plant for many years. I created a wish list video in 2022, put it on my wish list, said I wanted it in my collection. 2 years later, I have it. I may not have the other aforementioned plants, but I have this one.
This plant is a little different compared to the other ones I have mentioned. This one is the Syngonium Frosted Heart. I have not wanted a particular Syngonium on my wish list for a while. Since I believe the variegated, the album, you know.
I would still want that in my collection. It's really pretty. It gives me very like anthurium sort of vibes.
I haven't really had like an eye for one until I seen the Frosted Heart. It is so beautiful. It looks like there's nothing like a combination of a green and silver plant just in nature that is such a beautiful combination. We're used to seeing the bright colors, but silver plants in general have a place in my heart. I have this whole like concept of a silver wall, which I tried to do, and then I pretty much did not go further into doing it. So I do eventually want to do that silver plant wall and add basically all my silver plants onto that trellis situation. But one day, maybe this year, maybe this spring, summer, I don't know, we shall see. All right,
I never ended up doing that trellis I spoke of.
a love, sad cry, love relationship with the next plant I'm going to mention. It is a Hoya, and it is a Hoya that I've had in my collection twice already. No, I believe I've had this Hoya in my collection 4 times, okay? The first time...
Oh, this plant is so devastating. Look at Quill. Rest in peace to Quill. My Hoya linearis, my original Hoya linearis. I absolutely love the Hoya linearis. I think if I could just have a room full of Hoya linearis just on my wall, I would do that. I love the Hoya linearis. The Hoya linearis is such a gorgeous plant. Will always forever be one.
Purchased it overseas, and it was beautiful, it was amazing, it was lovely. Then I got another one from Plantarina. It was beautiful too, lovely, great.
Wow, look how different times are. Plantarina, which no longer exists. Plantarina, it's like you had to be there to know it. You had to be there to experience it. Plantarina is gone. Amanda is done with that.
Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she lovely? Then the third, those two ended up just like frying and dying. I was able to care for them during the colder months, but when the summer came around, I got really busy and the heat was just really intense in New York. And
that's still the case with like Hoya linearis in general. That's still the case. And that's still the case with temperature here in New York. Especially during the summer months, it gets really bad.
Okay, it was just getting too much sun, too dry, for too long, and maybe my bi-weekly watering was not sufficient for it. It probably needed like every other day sort of watering. So Hoya linearis is the next plant on my wish list. I want a full pot. The third bout I had with it was like, I found it online from I think the same seller. I had it sent over to me, but it was just really dry, really not happy, and it pretty much died. Then the last one was recently I did a elf birthday swap, and the person sent me like two like one-note cuttings, and those did not root. Not the best of luck with the linearis, but again, if I get my hand on a full healthy pot, I promise to never let it die in my collection. And the first one that I got...
Be right back. I'm back. So thus far, I've been able to keep my promise. I did manage to get another Hoya linearis last summer. So we are more than 12 months with this plant, which is I think longer than I've ever been able to keep a linearis. This one lives in my bathroom. I find my bathroom is cool. Temperature wise, I find my bathroom is humid, you know, in general. So the linearis really does enjoy being in my bathroom. I keep it moist during the summer months. Like I try to water it every other day. So it hangs in my bathroom on the shower curtain, and it does really good. So I'm doing my best to keep my promise, and I have to remember to take it out of this room once I finish filming. Let's hang her up though. This is Gamora, because I told y'all the first linearis I had was named Quill. So out of respect for their love, we also have Gamora, Quill's surviving love. R.I.P.
Which was so beautiful. It started to like bud, and it was about to flower, and then the leaves just started falling and dropping, and it was...
This one's doing that too, but again, I'm being very vigilant. I'm moving it away from the window, putting it in more of a shady area as well. So on the really hot sunny days, I don't keep it where the light directly hits it. I try to put it more off to the side. But you know, I've lost some leaves, but you know, we are learning, and we are just adjusting with whatever the plant needs during the times that it's showing said requirements, desires, whatever.
So sad. I was so sad. So Hoya Linearis, I need one of those babies in my collection.
We got one.
So the last and final sort of foliar plant is the Philodendron Joepii. I think that's how you pronounce it. Joepii. It's the Joepii. The Joepii. That is a beautiful sort.
I still want that plant. That's beautiful.
Foliar philodendron. I love how large.
I actually had the opportunity a few months ago to purchase it, but I'm like, I need to probably set up my other stripper pole plant stand, and then I can maybe get something else. But we're taking our time though. We're not jumping in and buying plants like we once did. All right.
Potential of the foliage has the ability to get like pretty much all of these philodendrons, and it's beautiful. I want it. It's pricey. It goes, you know, in the thousands sometimes for just a nice, beautiful looking one. So
not anymore. You could get these for like 100 and under now.
The next one in my collection, my wish list for 2022. Who knows? I would love to trade someone for one day. So the next category of plants I'm going into are sort of the cactus plants. I love cactus. I have.
Oh my gosh, my heart is literally breaking right now. The next video I had to do has to be about an update in regards to my cactus collection. It is so devastating. I have lost the majority of my cactus. I only have 2 cactus and 1 single euphorbia left. Everything else has died in my collection. 2 of them were stolen last summer by someone from building management. I never pursued anything further, but they stole that. And then I guess misplacement of the plants caused everything else to just like die out, and I'll keep y'all updated though. But let's see this desire.
Cactus, I have pretty good sort of luck with them. They're pretty much, you know what they need, and you just let them do their thing. You know, always keep an eye out for pests. All plants, always keep an eye out for pests. Pests are everywhere. They're inevitable. Check out my little, what is this situation called? My reel on it. I'm going to tag it here. So the first cactus on my 22 cactus collection wish list, that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean, is I have it written down here. It's the Astrophytum CV on Zucca. I think that one is so pretty. It is beautiful. I would like that one. In my collection, so I do not have any Astrophytums. I think also the Astrophytum, the Kabuto sort of Astrophytums are really nice. So the first one is the Astrophytum CV on Zucca. Sorry if I mispronounced it.
What am I apologizing to?
The next cactus in my wish list is the Bishop Cap. It's so pretty. I love just.
That's beautiful.
I love it. It's so unique. I love how it.
I have to honestly reference back these videos when I do go and like purchase a plant or when I want a plant. It's a great idea for me to reference back these videos because I completely forgot these plants even existed.
I love the color and the potential of it. Bishop Cap wish list cactus for 2022. The next cactus on my 2022 wish list is the Gray Ghost Organ Cactus. This is like a pretty unique looking one. I love this grayish effect that these cactus have. You know, that gray blue coloring that they have, that look they have caused by that waxy outer cuticle layer that's there for their protection. So that's the next cactus on my wish list. So the next one is the Optunia variegated. I don't own any sort of those Optunia style of cactus, but
That's so funny. I am actually in the works with one of my salty pecans to do a little tradey trade for this too.
Love to have the variegated.
Not this particular one, but
and I know
this
sometimes
family.
depending on how the sun stresses it, it can even maybe like turn purple-ish, like stress. So I would love to have that one in my 22 plant collection. I have a few more cactus that I want. It's in my wish list for this year. The next one is the Sirius Peruvian cactus. I love these Sirius. I have these.
Oh, I still want this plant. I think I did like a bidding thing back in the day, around in 2022 most likely. And it's really annoying doing these eBay bids a lot of the time. You gotta be really like,
I like the Sirius Peruvian.
I used to put
it's really.
I used to put timers. I would be at work. I would put timers on my phone for when, you know, like a minute or two before a eBay bid would end, just so I could bid on plants.
I love how just distorted, like, oh, look at me, I'm, you know, it looks really cool, really unique. I would love to have it, to add it next to my Spiralis cactus. I'm still not sure why I don't have this one yet. I had the ability, the chance to get it once, and the order ended up not even going through. So this year I would love to add it, and it is the Euphorbia amac variegated.
I still never got that one.
I would love to have the variegated amac. I can't even like properly pronounce how you probably say it depending on where you're from. That one I love, just how again, how it looks, how it grows, the coloration, just the uniqueness. But that, it looks really cool. I would love to have that on my wish list.
What the heck did I do? Hold on.
Next cactus on my wish list for this year is the, alright, I'm gonna butcher it, so let me look at this.
What the heck?
So this year I would love to add it, and it is the Euphorbia amac variegated. I would love to have the variegated amac. I can't even like properly pronounce how you probably say it depending on where you're from. That one I love, just how again, how it looks, how it grows, the coloration, just the uniqueness of it. The next cactus on my wish list for this year is the, alright, I'm gonna butcher it, so let me look at this. It's the Lophosirius scottii monstrose. I don't know if I said that right.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Really cool. I would love to have that on my.
That's so beautiful. I lost my booby cactus
list for this year. Well, it's on my wish list, but I would love to have it in my collection this year. Again, these cactus have been on my wish list for, you know, the last 2-3+ years, ever since I found out about them. So I would love to add it in 2022 finally in my cactus collection. There are 3 more cactus that I want to mention, and third but certainly not last is the, how do I say, the Pillow Sirius.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love how that looks. So beautiful, so interesting. Definitely would love to add that in my collection. The second to last is the Old Man Cactus. I think the Old Man Cactus is so unique. How hairy, is so furry.
I love the Old Man Cactus.
I'm so intrigued by cactus that grow like that. They have the little.
I love the Old Man Cactus.
That
I need the Old Man Cactus still.
With whether it protects them or they like breed and harbor pests. Either way, it's so cool, and I just want to brush them out like I do my cats. The last, certainly not least, this is a long one. It's a mouthful. Not gonna keep it. It is the Trichocereus Bridgesii Forma Montrose Intermis. Yes, welcome to my Latin seminar.
I'm stupid.
The Trichocereus.
So stupid. It definitely does sound like these nomenclatures are very Latin.
for is the last cactus in my collection that I would, well, the last cactus on my wish list I would love to add in my collection this year. This was quite a fruit plant, but I have one more plant before I end that is not a cactus, nor is it sort of a foliar type of plant, and it is yes, I really want a mounted staghorn fern in my collection.
I still would love a staghorn fern. I still only have one fern, which is the one that's attached to my compacta, and I have another fern inside of my little terrarium, but I still would love the staghorn fern because it's not very needy. The foliage is very hardy. It's not very thin and sensitive.
Over the past year or so, I just have been falling in love and in love and in love with them. Every time I see them in someone else's videos or on their photos on social media, I'm like, I need this in my collection. I feel like a fiend, but I really want one in my...
Look at these. They're so beautiful.
So, oh my gosh, I don't know how many plants I want. So if you haven't already, again, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Join this little cookie family because we're pretty awesome here. Become a salty pecan.
So that is the end, salty peeps. So yes, what did you think of my plant wish list from 2022? It's so interesting. Even looking at that, what is that plant called? My snake plant back there, the Wilfin. It's grown since 2022. Let me show y'all, hold on. Look at this plant. It's given me, what, 1, 2, that's 5 new growth, okay, since 2022. So, you know, things change, life changes, but it's very interesting. A couple of these plants, as you've seen, I did acquire and I did end up adding into my collection. A few others I have not, and yeah, it's really interesting how life changes, how things are different. Look at me, different hairstyle and all that jazz. So
let me hit the notification.
Let me go ahead and end off, salty peeps. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a big old thumbs up and sharing. Subscribe if you aren't already. Become a salty pecan because we're pretty awesome here. Let me know what are your 2024 wish lists. I also want to do a wish list plant collection video because I have not purchased a lot of plants, and I'm not like crazy on, you know, what new plants are out there like I was once. But again, there are still plants that I still want that I have not yet to add into my collection that I would love to one day. So again, follow me on my other social media platforms. That's at HauzPlant, HauzPlant, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's get growing. Bye.